against such a low-range composition. I think Kennen is actually the champion that blasts this draft into a huge win.
Oh, you're completely right. G2, they expected the Akali to come through. They banned out some potential other top lane options that Finn could go for. And by locking in the Kennen, it's almost an assumption that you're going to get an Ornn matchup too, because that's just the direction that Finn has been going in with regards to providing that engagement front line. So they get, even with counter pick, a winning matchup for Wunder in the top lane 1v1. Caps feeling himself, locking in a skill matchup in the mid lane as well. G2 feeling very confident and probably very happy with the draft they've got.
Everything G2 have is to shut down Larssen, right? They can play through mid lane early on. Kennen can reveal Akali in her Shroud with ultimate plus W, see the line going towards her. So G2 have everything they need to shut down Larssen and stop him from carrying Rogue.
It's going to be such a difficult time for Larssen in that middle lane, and for Rogue, this is the last potential option. If you lose here, you are done. You take the 3rd seed at Worlds, and it has been a fantastic year, but I would like to see more. The one thing that I do want to call out, Vedesh, you talked about how the Lilia needs some gank setup. Well, we're on to Summoner's Rift. I think when you look at some of the tools that you do have from the Ornn, the Nautilus, the Kalista, there could be some options there, but will Inspired and Rogue have enough time to get... Oh my word, G2, I'm going to walk straight over the ward though. Zenith Blade will catch on the Vander. Here comes Finn, he's flashed forward and gets a knock up. Larsen's going to be a little late to the party. Jankos flashes over the wall. Perkz loses his flash, as well as Jankos.
But check this out, like Finn is the one that's all the way down in the bot lane. Wunder gets free farm up here for the time being. So right now Inspired is trying to take away the Raptor camp. That'll give him level 2, and now Finn can teleport up into the top side of the map. This is a huge win for Rogue. Finn completely sacking his own lane, but he didn't even miss a single minion.
No Hex Flash just yet. Turn our attention to the mid lane. Caps continues to chase, takes a tower shot, and will not take the damage. Those Larssen has to deal with
Akali, especially in a matchup like this, but at the same time, another hook lands in the bot lane.
While that's been going on, Inspired is clearing out Jankos' jungle. He's taken majority of the Raptors, taken the Krugs as well, and Hans Sama and Vander.
Talented this bot lane really is, but also puts this G2 bot lane in a pretty significant deficit. Jankos Hex flashing over the wall. He will run into Vander and Hans Sama.
He will. Inspired had already completed the recall, and the passive from Hans Sama is trying to get to safety, will not be able to get away. And that's a haymaker to the face. Jankos picks up his...
Now that he's level 6, looking to make a play. With bot lane prior, there's actually a teleport ward here, and Wunder's level 6.
Oh, this is problematic. There's only a flash for Vander, and Hans Sama is going to get caught out and left for dead. Manages to put some damage down onto Perkz, but they're going to split up, looking for each kill. Hans Sama's just going to make his way to the tower, and the kill will be donated away to Perkz. And actually, it's Jankos that picks that one up. A little bit of, this is mine.
This play, and they have the deep vision. Now Mickey jumps on Inspired.
Let's take a look what Larssen can do. He's stepping into both Jankos and Mickey. Caps is arriving as well. Do Rogue decide to commit? This is now 2v3. Vander's making his way, and that's so much burst damage from Larssen. He's hiding inside the Shroud for now. Gets the burst damage down onto Caps. There's the flash forward from Inspired as well. Defensively from Caps, and Larssen gets himself the double kill on the Akali in the first skirmish. Rogue pull ahead once again.
That's the Larssen Akali we like to see right there, punishing Mickey and Caps big time for the over.
In order to challenge G2, and it looks like that they're coming up clutch right now, but Vander may have overstepped. He does have his jungler nearby. Hook lands.
Summer's level 6 as well. If he wants to throw a Nautilus in, he can. There goes the Fate's Call. Mickey's going to be the target of Hans Sama, and then they turn their attention over to Perkz. But here comes Jankos as well. Hans Sama left alone under the tower as his jungler and supporters start to back away. The tower aggro's picked up thanks to the Rend, and Perkz will get himself the kill. So it ends up being a 2-for-1, but Rogue looking at summoner spells very quickly. Ooh. Nothing invested just yet.
Wow, 85 CS to 47 in the bot lane right now. Of course, Perkz being swapped up towards the top side means Hans Sama is just solo free farming in the bot lane. Finn taking a lot of damage.
He is indeed. Vander will be the next target. Slicing Maelstrom hasn't been targeted just yet. Wunder finally throws it down. Vander will get taken out by G2. Is now turning around. There's another double kill for Larssen. He's now 4-0. Turns his attention over to Perkz and still got the perfect execution available to him. And that's another kill going the way of Rogue, this time picked up by Inspired. 8 kills to 4. It is a sizable...
Rift Herald, but Finn here, he switched over to Barrier, so it's going to be really hard to dive him. So while Rogue are able to convert this tower into the Dragon as well, I don't think that top lane tower is going to drop anytime soon.
So how did G2 then claw back this deficit? You've got a fed Akali, a fed Kalista, you've got the frontline tools of, Finn on Ornn and Vander on the Nautilus. So how do they do it?
Well, I think they need to slow the game down pretty dramatically. Ender and I spoke pretty extensively about how effective this cannon can be against this composition from Rogue later on into the game, largely because of the short-range comp of Rogue.
Well,
speaking of Wonder, he may end up dying now.
Oh, that's the ultimate from Vander into an easy dredge line, and the kill will be donated to Hansama. What do G2 do with the time? Pressure in the top lane, and nothing in the mid lane as Larssen is holding that tower steady.
Yeah, so, you know, game plan was to try and...
The early flashes, and then they converted that into some tower dives. And look at this. There's another tower dive on the cards. Perkz gets just obliterated with the Call of the Forge God. They can't get any more into the tower, but they'll get the kill and just potentially wait for more.
Wow, okay, well, that was very easy from Rogue. Wonder now get a face check.
Oh, that's a lot of damage onto Wonder, and he's going to get just run down and destroyed. The Slicing Maelstrom does so much! There's the flash from Inspire to finish the kill. But man, that amount of CC actually was extremely effective against Rogue's comp, and now a couple of
when does it end?
From Hansama, dredge line as well. Hansama will be able to pick up the Rend kill. That's the 12th in 15 minutes against...
And Rogue looking and hungry for revenge, as now they have their eyes set on Wonder.
Yep, Hansama is going to chuck Vander in. The ultimate from Wonder will get thrown down. Will stun up Hansama and Vander for just a brief moment before the 7th kill is secured for Hansama's Kalista.
Okay, Caps, what can you do?
Jump onto Finn. Flawless Duet was great and continues to trade. Has a level advantage over Finn. He's going to dash away.
So you can't catch.
I mean, the rest of the team is coming, but G2 are losing their base.
Oh, Bella's Breath Ash Arrow will negate the Ash Arrow, and as you say, the rest of G2 will help out securing the kill here in favor of Caps, and Inspired will pick up the second dragon. And I think Rogue will be pretty happy with that trade. Yes, they lose one, and, you know, go toe-to-toe for the time being. Now we need to see them close the game out, as during the regular season, we've already said this series, had a couple of niggles here and there, but I think Leah is just going to be a terrifying threat, and obviously the value Ornn's going to bring, as there is some pressure here, but I don't think anything's really going to happen.
I think the game might seem like it's going to grind to a bit of a halt right now. Rogue are going to be able to take this top lane tower uncontested, but because Rogue took their first Drake so late into the game, usually like in 2 or 3 minutes with a lead like this, you'd expect there to be a soul up for grabs. But because it's going to be a little bit more delayed, 6+ minutes until we find that type of fight, I would almost expect G2 to, you're not going to be able to find a fight too easily.
Very much agree. As we say that though, Mickey's looking for it.
Solar Flare comes down, Caps is looking
Arrow.
to engage. The Flawless Duet can definitely help out here. That's a big stun onto Larssen. He's going to use the Hourglass and dash away to safety, throw the flash as well. Chase
Can't lock him down, wow.
From G2, and they cannot kill Larssen. A lot thrown at him. And there's 20 seconds until the next...
Actually the highest level in the game. Hansama's been solo farming as well, 249 CS, 23 minutes. Like, the man's a beast right now.
I mean, this is just going to give Rogue even more options.
Oh, no.
To close the game out.
Look how much gold he has.
Unbelievable. Those 11. There's only been 3 that have been able to actually lift the crown.
That's a good point.
And it does look like Wonder will get some damage here onto Larssen. Actually, a lot of damage onto him. Well, the Forge Guard won't work out.
Oh, Larssen
finally goes down. But G2 are at risk right now. Oh, that's the stun. That connects onto Larssen. G2 need a few more picks like this to come back into the game. Larssen is going to look to escape. He'll have the Shroud for just a moment. Caps will be looking to find the kill. No flash available for him, and the Shroud will just buy a couple of seconds of time.
Ooh.
The Flawless Duet won't really
But I mean, right now, Rogue are on the Baron, so they're just delaying so much time. Caps has to commit the flash in, and then there's Azonia's Hourglass on top of it. So now Jankos, he's outside of the Baron pit.
Oh,
he was trying to look for a
word.
steal, it's not going to happen.
Oh, he doesn't land the stun either.
So much time! The Baron was picked up. Thank you for calling it out, and I was so focused on the trade, I didn't even notice it. So Rogue again, they trade one player for objective team. G2 were not for a couple games. Might be going to game 5. Let's see what G2 can do to defend now. Baron for another minute and a half. Swirl Seed will connect onto Perkz, and that's a decent stun from Caps, but Perkz is just blown up in the middle lane.
Yeah, yes he is.
It feels like we're going to game 5. It
Yep.
feels, this is exciting and also interesting because the set have been banned multiple games in a row. It gets allowed through here, the first pick Ashe as well, and neither of them hugely influential this game.
I think that it's crazy how online Rogue came and how quickly they were able to snowball the early game off of just a single level 1 plan by putting the Jankos behind. And They won so many successful early skirmishes. Now with the Baron, they break into the base and they look just as dominant as G2 did in Game 3. They're looking to bring us to Game 5. They're looking to play the Silver Scrapes. And Rogue,
Plus 6k. A lot of that is obviously on Hansama, so
Yankos.
if he gets taken out, then that could be problematic.
Yankos
for
on the
Rogue,
flank.
but look at the damage already coming in. With the help of Vanda and the rest of the engage from Rogue, they've got one. They're about to get their second. That's already Perks and Caps down. The Dredgeline will hold Mickey in place, and he's going to fall last. That's an ace for Rogue. It is clean. It was almost simple.
Yep.
And it was just beautiful.
yes, it certainly was. Yankos was looking for the flank, but then the rest of G2 was dead before he even arrived. You couldn't ask for a cleaner team fight. Sub 30-minute win for Rogue. They're gonna force the 5th game. They're going to challenge for that final spot against Fnatic.
I did not believe that Rogue had it in them, but they are forcing G2 to a Game 5 for a shot at the finals in LEC Summer. Oh man, what a fantastic performance.
Rogue looking like they got their mojo back.
And what a fantastic